Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, from wherever you're watching us this beautiful, beautiful Friday. My name is Nashami Wangara, and this is the Dear Parent Show. We are grateful that you are part of this community. We are grateful that you are the reason, literally, why we do this. So, thank you so much for faithfully watching and sharing this in your spaces and leaving your comments here and there. It just gives us the momentum to continue. And just want to appreciate every guest that has been on this seat sorry, yangu ni moja yake ningine on that seat but really appreciating every guest for the insights and the just coming, some sharing their journeys, some challenging us, some encouraging us. It's really a beautiful thing. And I've said this before that when we get to do this behind the scenes, my crew people are the beneficiaries. Wanapatanga dose upon dose upon dose. So thank you, dear guests, for helping my amazing crew to learn. These young men are learning, I kid you not. And I've told them time and again, I can't wait to see them when they are fathers. We shall revisit. If I'll see one day Richard is behaving somehow, nitaambia bro, watch episode 14. Hiyo inakuspikia mtu wangu. But really, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of the guests. And we have always said this, that this show has been around 1 year done. We are into year number 2. And so we have many, many numerous episodes before this one that you're watching today. So if you're joining us for the first time, by all means, once you're done, go back and check through a playlist called Parenting 101. You will see very many, many, many episodes. And kama yule msee unatokeanga once in a while, si leo uchukue tu time wende tuko nyuma watch. But finally, if you're a faithful viewer and watcher and you've not subscribed, now that is disservice. Bana, subscribe. Hit that button, sai. Pap. Thank you very much. Thank you for being part of the community. Sasa cha ukwela. But anyway, Nashami speaks too much, and that's why I do a show, right? Because I have mouth and I use it. But anyway, today I am hosting an amazing lady, and this conversation is just going to be an amazing conversation. I know. So you that is watching today, stay tuned. Don't minimize, don't mute, keep the focus. To watch paka last minute, join the conversation, and let's learn even while at it. So usitoke, usibanduke, maintain. Let's do this together. Hi mama.
Hi.
Mambo,
Poa.
itakuwaje?
Takuwa fiti. Ama ishakuwa.
Ishakuwa. Si basi usukume uzito. Wazi. Go away. Who are you again? It's so good to see you.
I am just me.
Simply you.
I'm just simply me.
It's good to see you.
Msichana wa Yesu.
Abegi. How have you been, mama?
I've been good, pressing on with life, serving the Lord, loving the students, loving the Lord. Yeah.
Gosh, your life is good, eh?
Loving, yeah.
Yeah. Well, when love is involved, life is good.
Life is good, actually. Do you know love is a positive emotion?
Yes, it is.
Positive emotion. So being a positive emotion, hakuna vitu zinaenda kwenda.
Itabidi tu imekuwa good.
It will be good. It will be
Sindio?
good. It's always nice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Please, you know me, I know you. Okay. Actually, I know you. I'm remembering a conversation we had.
Yes.
But anyway, kindly introduce yourself to these amazing people.
Okay, this is Caroline Nthamburi, Mrs. Born again. I love the Lord. Married to one male husband called Dr. Nthamburi. Like to emphasize the male part of it. Mambo imebadilika siku hizi.
Bana we.
Mambo imebadilika. Yeah, I'm a teacher by training, and I love to teach. That is me. I'm a mother. Yes, a mother of 2 lovely boys. Grown-ups, young adults now. But God has blessed me with many daughters that I teach. I think I've only taught in girls' schools, so I have made many daughters and minister mainly to, find myself ministering mainly to girls. Yeah, to girls. But yeah, as a mother, I've learned with the boys.
You've said many girls, and then I remembered one day one of my mentees asked me, Mom, hatunanga brothers? Kambia, which one is it? I'm just asking. Kwani you don't minister to boys, ama boys don't connect, what happens? And she made me think. And I'm like, well, I go to boys' schools. but we don't connect as such.
With the
And I
boys.
understand because they are boys. I'm not saying mothers can't have sons and bond with their sons, but girls are easy. You know them.
Yeah, girls are easy. Boys are just boys. Let me put it that way. They're just boys.
They're just boys.
They are just boys. But I think we probably need to be deliberate to connect with boys. Yeah, girls will just connect easily, but boys, I think you need to be deliberate, very deliberate. Reach out. Najua wanaume kuna venye wanajikaza. They don't just talk to anybody. They don't just come and tell you, Nashami, niko na hii, niko na hii. That is not the boy child. The boy child would first of all want to know, am I secure here? Mambo iko sawa kweli? So that before they can actually open up and start talking. So maybe we need to be deliberate because boys are also dealing with stuff.
Oh, they are.
Dealing with stuff. And since they don't seem to have people to talk to, maybe we should shout out to the fathers to come up.
Shout out tutaweka vizuri baadaye. You know, there's a friend of mine, she's a CU patron in a boys' school. She's been the CU patron for quite some time. You should hear about how she talks about her boys. Mpaka namwoneanga wivu saa zingine. I'm like, oh, I love. So, you know, my boys, juzi on Valentine's Day, went to their school wakitafuta flowers by force kupelekea CU patron wao ya Valentine's. Like, oh, boys have found a mother.
Valentine, yeah. Actually, they find a mother, they will open up.
They will.
They will open up. And I also admire, I think, patrons who are teaching boys. Okay, I'm teaching girls. I connect very well with girls, but I just keep on wondering, how is it on the other side? How is it on the other side? I admire them. I have boys in the house. Yeah, we connect at that level of parent, son. But thinking of that other connection that goes beyond parent, son, maybe parent, teacher, parent, confidant, something like that. I keep on thinking what it is like.
Nkaa mi na wewe tutaomba hiyo maombi tupewe vijana. Even me I want.
Tutaanza kutafuta vijana.
Tutaanza, tutakuwa intentional.
Tukuwe intentional. Very deliberate.
Ukitwa boys school uniite. Na nikitwa nitakwambia.
Na hata mimi nitaanza kutafuta boys schools.
I think so.
Ministry to boys schools.
If you're here watching see Patron boys school, tuko hapa.
Tuite tunataka
we want boys, we want sons.
We want to connect with the boys.
Oh. Now you're making me feel like. Anyway, that aside, you're a teacher, you are a mentor, you are a mother, you are around girls, of course, young people. And I love where you sit because you don't just teach them. You are their mother, quote unquote. You are their confidant. You are their to-go-to person. And so I just want us to get to know you in that facet. Now that at some point behind the scenes, you said, I think I know you, kumbe ni kama I don't know you. You really were insisting on that bit. So I'm also here to know you. Nika sikujui. But question, let me just ask for starters. Like, how long have you been a teacher?
I think 29, 30 years now.
Okay. When you started out, those 29, 30 years ago, at that point when you are just final now posted this school, now you're becoming a teacher. Back of your mind, did you envision what you are now and what you're doing with those students now?
No. I thought I would just go teach. And this is crazy. Maybe open a church.
Oh, wow.
Actually, at one time I was to be a pastor.
Oh, wow.
I became a youth pastor, served in the youth, and I was going to open a church. But then my heart started shifting. It just shifted. As I connected with the girls at a personal level, I realized that my heart is with them, not in the four walls of the church. I connected with my youth members in church also quite well. The girl child, the boy child, we connected quite well. There are things that we talk about. I would see them undergo through the engagement process, get married, settle, walk with them. But with time, my heart just shifted and went to the students. That's when I realized, I think God is saying something here. God is saying something here. Carol, please listen. So I took time to listen, and I settled on the fact that this is where God has called me. And when I settled on that, I told my pasi, allow me not to go that direction of church planting, but to go the direction of students. And Makia had planted churches. I've planted churches. I'm a church plant. I forgot to put that in my introduction. I'm a church planter. I planted churches and walked with the servants of God to see the church grow. Gone out, planted another one like that. I would have gone that direction. But God told me, no, go back to students.
Okay.
Go back to the students.
And so far?
So far, so good. I think I'm so fulfilled. And I realize that that means that my ministry has no boundaries.
Yeah.
Has no boundaries.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it the other day. Nikisema, church would have probably held me within four corners, yeah. But the student ministry has no boundaries. That is one thing. And then you may never know how far your influence goes.
Very true.
Like now, when I talk like this, I have students whom I've mentored, ministered to, who are out of this country, and wherever they are serving the Lord. And I would still call that influence.
So influence.
That started somewhere. For them to be where they are, serving the Lord in those countries and still believing in God and, tight with the Lord.
Yeah.
The journey began somewhere, and we began that journey together.
Amen.
So I'm thinking of how many nations I'm touching just by touching my students. I'm thinking of how many offices I'm getting into by touching my students. I'm thinking of how many careers I'm entering into by just ministering to my students. So that my ministry is wide. Yes.
You're a global minister.
Global. International.
Beggy. So our international apostle, because you have the apostolic grace clearly. You establish things and you release. Amen to that. Now, in your office, beyond you're a teacher of chemistry.
I'm a teacher of chemistry and agriculture. I love agriculture, chemistry. I love agriculture more. I feel chemistry more. Okay. Does that make sense?
I don't know. I never liked chemistry. I didn't do agriculture, so I don't know.
I love agriculture. I feel chemistry
maybe
more.
If you were my chemistry teacher, maybe ningependa
chem. By the way, tungeconnect.
Sindio? Manze chemi linisumbua. Hey, I endured chemistry. I was like, I have to do it back at Form 4.
Hey.
In my results slip, there are 2 subjects that made me get that B minor, mean grade. I should have gotten a B or a B+. But there are 2 subjects. Biology and chemistry.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they are the ones that I got. Chemistry, I got a D+. Bio, I got a C minor. Hizo subjects mbili. Niling'ang'ana.
There's a student I taught. She got an A only in chemistry. The other subjects she got B's, but chemistry was clean A.
Me, I think ningepita ungekuwa mwalimu wangu.
My students, munasikia hiyo? Hebu mpite tu, you have no choice. Hawezi anguka.
Anyway, so beyond chemistry and agriculture, you are in another role, because more than being a teacher, you are a place that these kids come to, and they come to talk because they have stuff to talk.
Yes, they do.
So in a nutshell, what are some of the issues that these babies are always bringing your way?
Oh my goodness. When I start getting into this box. Yeah. The issues are many.
Yeah.
The issues are many.
Yeah.
But if I would pick out a few, is the issue to do with parental pressure. Pressure from parents. There's a lot of pressure from parents to one of them is to perform academically. And that pressure, of course, is taking toll on them.
Yeah.
Secondly, they have the pressure to this comparison. Yeah, there's the issue of comparison with their siblings. Somebody will tell you, my sister went to this school, got an A. My dad expects me to get an A. My mom expects me to get an A. They keep on comparing me with so and so. You are not like so and so. She didn't bring such kind of results home. Why are you bringing these results home? And the pressure is real. That is one. The other thing is the issue of just mental issues.
Yeah.
Mental issues of depression, anxiety. That stems from family, basically from family. What's happening within the family unit? My parents are divorcing, my parents are going apart, my parents are quarreling, my parents are fighting. I know mpango wa kando wa dad, and mom doesn't know. I know my dad's chick, something like that. I know who is seeing mom, something like that. And I keep on wondering, is it worth getting married even?
I know, right?
Yeah. Then apart from that, just their own issues that they're not able to share with anybody, what they are going through in terms of their emotions, what they feel, what they are battling with in terms of their sexuality, their personalities, their identity. Those ones are there.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of it. We also have issues to do with extended family, those who have been abused generally
Yeah.
by members of the extended family, uncle coming in and probably abusing them. Their relationship with this extended family not very good. At a personal level, relationship issues between them and those extended family members, relationship between them and their siblings. I've also had situations whereby siblings have actually abused them. Somebody has been abused by their brother. Yeah, and those are becoming personal issues and finding it difficult to cope. I've also dealt with spiritual issues. Spiritual issues in terms of cults, cultic practices. Students bring us to do things that they don't understand. Some bit of do I call it witchcraft or what do I call it? Kuchanjwa. Unajua kuchanjwa?
Incisions.
Hiyo incisions. And of course it's affecting them and they're wondering what has happened, or mambo ya hirizi. You're given a charm to keep so that you can perform well in school. Those are spiritual matters. Cultic matters, they're also there. And they just deal with them and they'll come and tell you, been given this holy water, I've been given this. And I have to keep it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Not for anything, but I don't think I would want to. Those times when you say like a day in your office, that day would be so where
It's a long one, eh?
It's a long one. I might have an hour, not a day, please. But anyway, when you're talking about them having these issues, emotional and all that, somebody asked, a millennial actually asked and said, this generation that is behaving like everything is happening to them. In our times, even Gen X's, even baby boomers, kunakuwanga na depression kweli. And I remember what I told them. I said, ilikuwanga najua tukuwa tunajua inaitwa hivyo.
I think ilikuwa.
It's the name that we didn't use, depression.
We didn't use that name.
But when you're looking at this current generation, these children that we are around, would you say stress may evolve over the years? It's getting worse? And if so, how?
I think it's getting worse. It could have evolved over the years as the family unit has also evolved. Mi nitakwambia ya kwamba most of the stresses we deal with in our students from family. So the evolving of the family would obviously evolve the stresses. Yeah. As I grew up, or as we grew up, we had families that were a bit stable. Same as stable.
Yeah.
Baba, mama, atoi. That is how we defined family. Sindio? But now the definition of family has changed. It could be baba na baba mama.
Ouch.
Mama na mama baba.
Mm.
Alafu it could also be mama who is acting both mama and baba. And we could also be having baba who is acting both baba and mama. We could also be having mama who is absent.
Yeah.
We could also be having baba who is absent. So mtoto ana take responsibility ya baba na mama.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And in fact, I think that is the latest evolution of the family, where we have parentless families. Children are taking care of themselves. And then we have, of course, the issue of the extended family comes in.
Yeah.
We have the whole drama of extended families, and there are people who are saying we don't want extended families. Let's just have our children by themselves. And that's how we are ending up with the parentless families. So all these things have put a lot of strain on the children in the sense that the demand on them is a lot. They have to solve problems at times. They find themselves in between the issues between their parents. And that is enough stress. The levels of divorce being high, that is enough stress. The levels of violence in the family, abuse, and when I talk about abuse here, I'm talking about abuse in all spheres. The men being abused, the women being abused, gender-based violence. Na hii gender sio just gender ya the female who are experiencing the violence. It's both sides of the coin. And those things, many times the children witness, and they have to be there to try and find out, now where do I go? Whom do I side with? How do I handle this? How do I bring a reconciliation here? They have been put in situations where they are playing roles that were not actually supposed to be played by them. Now, as a result, that one will bring a lot of anxiety, will bring a lot of stress, will bring a lot of depression, and especially when kids cannot be able to navigate that space and know how to handle, they'll come back with that stress to school. Yeah.
So would you say with all these, there's a silent crisis that parents are not, either we are not seeing on this seat, let me be the parent. So maybe there's a crisis that we are overlooking, but now you on the ground, on the other side, it's so visible to you. Would you say, wazazi, either we just, I don't say we are busy that we can't see. I don't want to use the word busy, but we're just ignorant of the fact that reality kwa ground, our children are in a crisis.
Kwa ground mambo ni different kiasi. Mambo ni different in the sense that most of these children don't talk. So you'll see them, they'll come hug you, mommy, they'll cook for you that nice meal, serve you, be the good girl at home. But deep within, they're hurting. And that is, I think, the silent crisis that is there. They will tell you, mom doesn't know this. I've never told mom, I've never told dad this. But they are hurting. They are hurting with that issue of depression. And you see, even when your child would come and tell you, I'm depressed. Many times as a mother, you don't even know where to start. Depression inatoka wapi, na nakupatia school fees, nimekulipia school fees, nimekupatia chakula, nimekununulia nguo, unalala vizuri. Depression inatoka wapi? They come and tell you wako na anxiety, wako na stress, wako na any disorder, utaanza kushangaa what is happening with you, and I've done everything that I need to do. And that is a narrative that as parents we have said many times, I have done everything I needed to do for you. Why are you like this? So because of that, they tend to keep quiet, but they are burning within. They are burning within. Those things that they go through affect them. Now they start affecting them, especially as they turn to teenage. You know, it's that teenage age is the time that emotions are also developing. True. And the emotions are fragile, still developing, forming. And in the process of that, the emotions developing, that's when they feel more. They feel more. Something may have happened kitambo, and it may not have really, they may not have really taken notice of it. But now at teenage, they start connecting dots. This happened, this, and this other thing happened. You know, that's now when they're getting affected. And when they think about it, trying to find out where is my place in all this, my identity in all this, how is it affecting me, you find that it depresses them. And therefore they keep quiet, they start acting. Become maybe rebellious, become aggressive, they become bullies, they go into sexual aberrations and such kind of things, just as a way of acting out. And every behavior is a communication. So they're actually communicating, not directly, but indirectly. But it's a lot that is happening.
Okay. And so what would you now tell parents? How do we navigate this? Because like you're saying, the whole place of we are quick to tell them wapi, nini sijafanya, da 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 da. And this is a child, because I always say, as much as sisi tumewazoea, but these kids don't just wake up and talk.
Yeah, they don't.
Wamejiita kamukutano before they talk. And then they come and then I pour cold water on them. So how do we as parents just help our children around this whole emotional well-being?
No, I think the fear of every parent is for your child to wake up one day and tell you what you have heard before. We are normally not prepared for that. So one day I just asked myself, if my child would wake up and tell me, Mom, I am homo, Oh my goodness. Am I prepared for that? I am not. I'm not. Of course, the first thing would be for me to act. I will act. I'll use words out. You can't do that in my house. You know? But these are things that I think as parents we need to be able to reach to a place whereby I'm willing to get into a conversation.
Yeah.
How did we get here? What happened? How did you become this?
Yeah.
Or rather, just listening, giving them a listening, an open ear, where they can be able to talk and listen, and to talk and just express themselves as you listen without judging. That is one area where we are accused by this generation.
True.
Tuna judge sana.
Tunajudge.
Na hata tungojei wamalize sentence.
Katikati
Wachi hapo, wachi hapo. You know, I don't want to hear more than that.
Yes.
But we judge them. We judge them. And when you judge, they'll shut. They will shut. So if we could be able to just give them an open forum where they can talk, where they can express themselves without judging, let them know they can confide in you, let them say all those things, because life is real. They are living real lives, not plastic lives. They are living real lives. So they are feeling, they are seeing, they are experiencing. And these things that they are seeing, experiencing, and feeling are affecting them. Let them talk about those things that are affecting them, those things that they're experiencing. And we listen. As we listen, we dialogue with them to just find out, how did this happen? How did this affect you? How did you come up with this decision? Blah, blah, blah. And then after that, you should be able to talk about what are the consequences? What is the implication of this decision? As you make that decision, what is the implication? How is it going to play out tomorrow? It may be playing out nice now, but how is this scene going to act tomorrow? After you're out of school, how is it going to be like? And I believe that they are able to understand because they're in a place where their mental capacity has increased. So they can be able to understand and engage in a dialogue. Once you dialogue with them and they realize you genuinely are interested in their welfare, genuinely interested in you genuinely love them and interested in their good, then they'll confide with you and they'll open up.
Okay. You've said, I've remembered, I think either I read it somewhere or something of a father and a son. He's been raising this young man alone. And so the young man is of age and he's telling dad that he's seeing someone, blah, blah, blah. And dad is talking and talking. So this particular day, he's going out for dinner.
With the someone.
Yes. So as he's all dressed up, ready to go, dad is like, hold that thought. Then anampea debit card, Visa card. Like, this is my PIN. Allow me sponsor your first date. I was like, no, dad, it's okay. You can keep it. He's the one paying. Like, he
wait a minute.
Like, man. Like, yeah, dad.
You are
his name is mpaka anapeana jina.
Goodness me.
And the dad is like, at what time are you coming back? I'm like, no, just bring dinner and I'm coming back. I'm like, okay, you go. Sawa, you take care. See you when you come back. So for those 2 hours, the young man was away. He was like, this conversation must happen. I don't know how, but what?
Yeah, it must happen. It must happen.
What? I'm thinking excited. My son is dating. Kumbe is dating another man.
And he didn't see it coming?
He didn't at all. So I think what you have said, the fear of what I feared most has come to me, like Job said.
And therefore you run away, actually.
We ran away.
You run away. You don't even want to face it. You run away.
And you'll agree with me that these children, especially, there's the whole place where they come, inquisitively asking some things. They are not asking because they don't know. They just want to hear mom's opinion.
Information is out there. We are living at an age where there is a lot of information. But they want to hear what you have to say.
They want to hear
Where is your stand as far as this is concerned? They are testing the waters.
Let me push them aside. Talk hapa. Hizo ni vitu gani?
Hizo ni vitu gani unaniambia sahi? Sitaki kusikia tena ukisema hiyo maneno. They are carrying the maneno with it.
They have the maneno already.
And go and continue with the manenos. Yeah, we need to engage. We actually need to engage in those difficult discussions.
We need to have those difficult conversations.
Those difficult conversations, yeah.
We cannot run away from them anymore.
Parents need to.
Anyway, so you are in school with our children. They come to home to me as a parent, meaning me and you are a team. Or rather, we ought to be a team.
Yeah, we ought to.
For this one child.
Yeah.
Do you think there are ways when parents unintentionally, we don't do it with intention, please forgive us, but unintentionally we make things harder for you in being with these our children?
Yeah. Yes. In fact, I'm remembering the other day some Baba came and was battering the wife in presence of the students. Now that one aside, it is difficult. It is hard. It is hard. But hey, first and foremost, let me put it this way: we unintentionally make things difficult when we overprotect and try to guard our children from all form of difficulty, all form of discomfort, with the premise that I went through this. I don't want my children to go through
it.
this. But you went through it and you are here. You survived. You didn't die. Who tells you they will die? We are actually denying them the opportunity to learn, the opportunity to build resilience, the opportunity to build confidence, the opportunity to grow the stamina and the muscle that they need in life, because we are protecting them. And we are seeing this a lot, my dear. Let me dive a bit to grade 10. Mtu atakuja aseme mtoto wangu sitaki akule githeri.
Wow. Nako high school boarding.
Boarding, sitaki afue nguo. Hiyo ni kutesa mtoto.
Okay.
Kwa hivyo nitampeleka shule ile wanafuliwa nguo.
Okay.
High school.
Okay.
Wakuli githeri. And wafanyi duties.
Okay. Wow.
So you'd call that parent and the parent would say, yeah, hata nyumbani mtoto afanyi duties. Have a housemaid. House manager, yeah, they're called house managers. I have a house manager who does everything. My child doesn't, and she's not going to start doing it here in school.
Wow.
So anamchomoa.
Wow.
That child grows with insecurity. That child will not fit in the society in the sense that atakuta, this is what the society expects of them. And when they are right there, they don't know how to do it. They don't know what to do because they have never learned how to do it. They have never learned how to solve problems because I've always been there solving problems for them. I've always been there to protect them. They have never learned how to face difficult situations because I've protected them from difficult situations. But the truth be told, that life is not bread and butter. Life is has issues. Life comes with difficult situations.
Yes.
So when they face those difficult situations, they are not able to handle them. That is one thing that parents do, and they believe they're doing good for their children, but they aren't doing good at all.
They're missing.
They are missing badly.
Oh dear.
Number 2, issue of your pressure tunawekea kuperform.
Yes.
I normally say that parents, we have our own unfinished business.
Yes.
We have our own unfinished business and we want to finish it with the children. So because I didn't become this, I want to force my child to do that.
Yes.
And the children are struggling. Why? Because they don't want to disappoint the parents. In the process of them not wanting to disappoint the parents, kuna anxiety can build up. Every time exams come, that child is anxious because am I going to pass? Am I going to fail? Am I going to get the grades that Baba wants or Mom wants? Or am I going to perform below? And it's because of that issue of they have been compared with, let's say, their siblings. And also, apart from comparison, there's a lot of demand that we put on them. Saying, let me push this child. If I push this child, she'll be able to give me something. But that kind of push is also not working very well.
Okay.
I've dealt with a situation whereby a child actually cheated in the exams. Natakwambia ni pressure at home.
Bus.
Pressure from home. Because I can't take these results that are less than this home. So that child will use any means to be able to get results.
Oh dear.
And why are we talking about cheating being rampant? That is it.
It's
rampant. It's rampant now, including in the national exams, including in the universities. People are taking shortcuts because of the pressure that is there. So those things that we are doing are not behind behind our backs. We don't know. We are not aware, but they're affecting our children.
They are.
We are thinking it is good. It is good for them, but it ain't good for them.
I'm reminded of a lady I once met years back. A mutual friend was getting married. And so by then I was a student at Utali. And I remember we just talking, so I tell her where I am, da 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 da. She's like, so you know how to cook those good meals, because that's what people think of everybody in Utali.
Italy, yeah.
Nimpishi.
Nimpishi.
I'm like, yeah, we cook. And then I started flossing. Like, you see, for example, if you're cooking rice, Mimi, I cannot cook white plain rice. Why? And yet there are many variations of rice. So as I'm talking, she's interested. She's like, I think you should teach me how to cook. Kambia, yeah, I can give you, I literally told her, I can give you, we had, what is it called? Hey, recipe book. So I'm like, I can get you, I think I have an extra. Literally, I told her that. And I remember I gave her. So the day I'm giving her, she's like, you've really helped me. I'll go and start learning. You know me, I've never cooked. I don't cook. Even since we got married, it's my husband who cooks. And I'm like, okay, is it that he has specific things that he loves eating? Me, I had never cooked. Like, the only thing I've ever done is boil water. I'm like, eh?
Wait a minute.
And why? Okay, not we are not getting married to be chefs in the house.
Yes.
But at that age, at that point, you still can't cook. And clearly, everything was done. And then she was a student at UN, so she was staying back at home, coming back home, boarding. Then akakuja. Like literally, she has never gone to the kitchen, prepared a meal, even chai.
And I can tell you, she's not the only one.
She's not the only one.
She's not the only one. I was talking to another one who told me was dating a girl and told me that this girl doesn't know how to cook. How do I date a girl so that I'm the one who's going to cook? Nikasema hapana, hiyo relationship iliishia hapo.
Yes.
Now this girl did not even want to cook. It's like, how are we going to eat glovo? Alafu hii chakula mwitu. Tutapita tukinunua githeri pale, tutapita tukinunua ndengu, tukuje tupite tununue chapo, tukule, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, so the skills that these people need for life, they are not developed.
And is that where the whole place of when we say gentle parenting has messed our children works?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Gentle parenting has messed them up. Because there are things they need to learn. They're not able to learn. I taught a child how to clean underwear because alikuwa hajawahi osha. Ilikuwa inatolewa inatupwa kwa machine. So she comes to boarding school, she's not able to clean. First week, all of them are dirty. Amezitupa. Mzazi tunampigia simu, leta ati ziliibiwa. Kwani zinaibiwa? Where are people taking underwears? Only to discover they get dirty, she throws them. They get dirty, she throws them. She's not able to clean. I had to attach her to another girl. Kamwambia, please fundisha huyu. Pole pole, how to clean. She learned how to clean. She learned how to clean her uniform. She learned how to clean her everything. And at the end of the day, she came and told me, teacher, thank you. Thank you for teaching me what mama never taught me.
Oh dear. It is well with us. We keep learning as parents, but thank you. Thank you for always stepping in and covering us, because clearly that means as a parent, hapa nili fault. I faulted here. Okay, moving on swiftly. We are raising a generation that is digitally empowered. Let me use that word, digitally empowered. And the influence that comes with it reflects, like it's beyond, for example, schools close, they are at home, they are on their gadgets, watching da 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 da. And then after that, they come to school. There are chances that that will be felt in school.
Of course.
Can we talk about the entire place of this social media, internet, and these children?
Social media has, I would say, it has become an open door to the entire world. You're really not able to select what your child will watch unless you're very deliberate also as a parent. I wouldn't say that you're not able, you're able to, but I think out of ignorance, many parents don't do it. So we leave them to select what they will watch, what they will interact with, what kind of sites they'll visit, who becomes their friends online, whom they relate with at that particular space without monitoring. Now, of course, out there we have all types of people who would want to take advantage of our young children in whichever way. So there are those who get trapped into it. There are those who innocently would be in that space and be exposed to things that they have never seen. And once they see them, the chemistry of their body changes. The chemistry just changes. And they come back with changed chemistry.
Yes.
And that chemistry will require reactions. Let me bring in my chemistry here. It will require reaction, and a reaction starts taking place. I think of the many children who are battling issues to do with lesbianism currently in schools. And they would say that the first time they watched something porn on media, that is where it all began. And also those who are battling pornography. It all began there. Because once they watch, it's like they get hooked. Whatever demon is there, I don't know. But they get hooked and their body demands for that. So when they come to school, their minds are not really ready to learn, I would say, because that mind is filled up with a lot of stuff, which they have to remove, so that chemistry ingie. So wewe una bombard chemistry to a mind that is already packed with stuff. And of course, it affects the academics. It affects the academics ultimately. And then it also affects their relationships, the way that they relate with one another.
Yes.
We have put children in a place whereby they are relating with gadgets. They don't develop the social skills. And when they don't develop the social skills, they come to a school where everybody else is there and they need to relate with one another. Their interpersonal relationships are very poor. I'll tell you for real, they are very poor. We have children who cannot make friends. Na watakwambia tu mimi sina friend na siwezi nimeshindwa ku make friend. And I don't trust anybody and none of these girls are friendly or none of these boys are friendly. I just don't want to make friends and they stay alone. So we have loneliness that is coming in. Loneliness that is coming in, another silent cry, silent pandemic, I would say. That is there. Somebody's with people, but you are lonely because you can't connect at that level. Na imeanzia wapi the fact that tumewalea na social gadgets. Those are the things they relate with, so they are not able to develop that one. Another thing that to me has become a crisis is also the part of speech and communication. Also because of the gadgets. Yesterday nilikuwa kwa matatu and I was hearing a child talking like a cartoon. I was wondering, can she just talk normally? So nikajijazia kwamba maybe she has watched a lot of cartoon that has influenced her speech and influenced her communication. And truth be said that we're also seeing it in schools because communication is, the children are having difficulty in communicating. They'll listen to you, they will write, but one-on-one conversation, hata kwa class engagement, it's a bit difficult because of that. The other thing is the fact that they are able to expose themselves huko nje. TikTok. Sinitakatika, nile nataka, hata nikiwa nimeonyesha part of my body. And they would come to school and want to do the same. So we want them to dress up well.
They just want to dress somehow.
Somehow dress. Because in all those things that have been exposed there are many likes. Likes. A million likes. And if people have liked it, why are we not liking it in school? So it becomes a conflict again. Why are we not liking that kind of dressing? School is school. We have to maintain rules. We have to maintain rules. They have to dress in a certain way. And we just have to hold it at that point where they dress in that particular way. Screen time affects sleep. Screen time affects sleep. So it also affects the way they adjust back to school because they were used to sleeping late. Sleeping up to baadaye. They have to come to school, wake up early, sleep at a certain time. So you go to bed and you don't have sleep because of the issue of screen time. That one is also affecting them. So we see the impact of this as they come back. And for those that are born again, I would say to a certain extent, it also affects them. Spiritual. Maybe they don't go to those sites where they can be helped spiritually. So they come back and yeah, you have to kind of weka majira ndio turudi kwa maombi, tuweke majira ndio turudi kwa praise, tuweke majira, you know, psych them back to their spiritual level where you left, where they left at when
Before
they
they
were going
went,
home.
yeah. Sure. You know, I'm reminded of a time when personally, because this, you know, what you're mentioning, of course, we are talking in the aspect of the student, but this is a conversation for all of us, even us that are grown, because screen time is screen time. Cuts across the board. So I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking, there was a time I used to, what is the word? I used to give myself challenges, weekly challenges. So I decided this week, I'm not going to do whatsoever. For example, I don't know how to be without earrings. I don't know. So as simple as I say, siendi kuvaa earrings, hii wiki mzima. I kid you not, of times I've been in town and I realized I don't have earrings and I went to a vendor and bought and wore. Because I'm like, mbona sina? And I'm like, it was a challenge, Nashami. You can't even last a week.
And you didn't do it.
Get to the gadget bit of it now, the screen time. So I will say digital detox. That's how I call it.
Right.
Digital detox. Because I'm like, you know what? It is here, but I need to regulate it. Even me at my age. Because such are the same things that are happening. People don't have social skills at this age because we are stuck here. So, like you're speaking like that, I'm just thinking that is something also then we can throw even to parents.
It's true.
Digital detox.
And when you're talking about that, I'm also thinking of a parent who's not able to communicate with their child because they're on the phone.
Yes.
They're on the phone. They cannot communicate with their child. And when that communication begins, your son is looking or your daughter is looking at you right into your eye. Mommy, this is it. Dad, this is it. But you're not able to look at them into their eye and tell them this is it because you don't have the skill. You have been lost into this thing. Hapo lazima kukuwe na detox, your digital detox, and we have to regulate.
Yes.
And our children learn from us how we use this. If you regulate as a parent, they'll regulate. And they also know when you're also you are not under control. Yeah, they'll also know when you're not under control.
Yeah.
When they're calling mom, and then you're just there, still lost. But you're looking, what are you saying? And you are just glued to that screen.
Yeah.
At that point, unajiambia, I've lost it.
Yeah.
I've lost it. You call yourself to order, call yourself back to order, and decide we lived without this thing. We didn't die.
No, we didn't. Actually, we were more effective.
We didn't die.
Relationships thrived. This thing. Sawa tu. Chatuya hapo. Nasikia tukue na conversation tu ya digital regulation because it's messing relationships.
Yeah.
And parenting for that matter.
It is.
Hiyo ndo mzazi.
Siku hizi hii ndo imekuwa mzazi.
Hold that thought. Anyway, I want you to help parents with your thoughts. The whole place, we have said that these children easily open up, but not to the parents, meaning there's no emotional safety. They don't feel it. So how and in terms of what practical ways can parents just create that space for their children?
Okay, I think I would begin at the point whereby I would say that parents, please heal yourself first. The reason as to why we don't open up, of course, at the bottom of every parent's heart, you want the best for your child. But because many times we don't know how to go about it, we mess up.
Yeah.
We mess up because we don't know how to go about it. We do it the way we saw it and the way we think is best. The place of healing the parent first, healing the parent, would enable that parent to be able now to reach out to the child and heal their children. So the first thing is parents need to seek therapy.
Yep.
Parents need to seek therapy. Sijui tutaita parental therapy ama tutaita nini, but you need to seek therapy. Your own childhood wounds that you grew up with and you are projecting them on your children is putting off those children. So once I am healed, and that's one thing I had to learn it. I had to heal myself. For me to be able to sit down and listen to my sons without judging them and just allow them to be, allow them to grow without hurting them. it begins with me healing.
Okay.
Once you have healed, create a space for your children. Let them come and talk to you. Let them converse with you openly. Do not judge them.
Okay.
Do not judge them. Engage them in that discussion.
Yeah.
Ask questions, not in a threatening way, but in a way wanting to understand.
Yeah.
Throw back some of those discussions back to them with a question, or we let them engage in the sense that, what do you think about this? What do you think would be the outcome of this?
Yeah.
When you get involved in this, when you get engaged in this, what would be the outcome? What do you think God had in store for you in this, as far as this is concerned? Let me pick an example of now that we have talked about same-sex marriage. If your child would come and tell you, I'm dating the same sex, I would want to know how did it all began? Because that's not how God created you. I would first of all want to also correct the narrative that even your God didn't create, because that narrative is actually there. God did not create you that way. So I need to listen to know, where did we break it? Where did we lose it? And then identify that place and help this person to come back to that place. Most likely they are dealing with a heartbreak. They're dealing with some pain. They're dealing with some wound that caused them or veered them towards that direction. And then you listen, heal that wound, get this person back to line.
Okay.
Of course, with discussion, and help them to realize that these are the things what God had in store for them.
Okay.
So it will require a discussion. But if I am not in a position to hold that discussion because I have my own emotional things, I will have an emotional outburst.
Yeah.
That emotional outburst will make them shut more and disappear from you. So you will not be able to help them.
Okay.
And then as you engage with them where you need to seek therapy, because in some cases you may not be able to help as a parent.
Yeah.
You may need to look for expertise
Yeah.
as far as that field is concerned. A therapist would do to come in and help to help you to know how to go about it, and also help your child.
Yeah.
On that one. Next, we should also celebrate our children where they have done well.
Yes.
Let us celebrate them. But let us also not overdo it. Let us not overdo it. We celebrate kuna kiasi. In fact, I normally say it's not that I cannot provide everything for my children. I can, but at times I choose not to.
Okay.
I was thinking about this, and God was ministering to me that God does not give us everything.
True.
Not that he's not able to give us. He can. But there are times he withholds some things to ensure that you learn a lesson, to ensure that you learn patience, to ensure that you learn you learn how to wait on him, you learn how to hustle. And then after that he'll make a way and he'll provide. It's not that he doesn't. God is our Father.
Yeah.
We can learn from him so that we don't spoil our children by doing everything for them. Let us build that confidence in them. Let us build the stamina. Let us build the muscle they need to be able to navigate life, because we will not be there for them forever.
True.
We will not be there for them. They need to be able to reach to a place where they can confidently say, now I am able to move on without being mama's boy or mama's girl or daddy's girl or that, every time running back to them. We need to help them to reach to that space.
Okay. Thank you for that, yo. Now, if let's say the next holiday when our children go home, for you, what is this one conversation that you would want parents to have with their children?
That's nice. I would want to know how is school.
I like that. Simply put.
Sasa si wametoka shule. Tutaanzia conversation hapo. I want to know what happened in school, what went well, what did not go well, how whatever did not go well affected them. And how they feel about it. Where are they at as far as that went well and that did not go well is concerned? Where are they? Do they need any help? Can I come in and help? Can I help you? So that we are at a place whereby whatever happens in school does not mold my child to be something that I did not expect, or something that I did not see, something that I'll be wondering, where did all this begin from?
Yeah.
I want to know, how is school? What happened? Were you bullied? Did anybody abuse you? Are you dealing with some trauma? Are you dealing with unfinished business from school? I deal with that one first. And then
That's a beautiful conversation starter. Kabisa.
Yes. And then from there now we can continue. I'm sure it will become a Pandora box that will open many other discussions. So did you go for an outing? Whom did you meet there? Did you make friends? Do you have a new friend? Blah blah blah. Do we continue?
Yeah.
We begin from there.
That's a beautiful. Oh, dear parent, please take that one. No, you that says, I don't know how do I sit down with this 15-year-old and talk. There you go. Conversation starter for free. That's a good one.
Waanze hivyo, alafu pia wajue nilikununulia kama ni pads ziliisha. Unaendeleaje na hiyo maneno? Yes, we also need to know, are you able to use them nicely? Blah, blah, blah. Kuna wale wanaanza na they don't know what to do. Are you able to use them nicely? Do I need to come in and maybe change or do something like that?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable with that? Yeah. And it doesn't mean that when I'm asking these questions, I'm trying to just make sure that she's comfortable. Kuna some level of discomfort that is needed in life.
Yeah.
I know that one people would not want to hear, but some little level of discomfort that is needed for us to be able to grow. Hata God anatuallow. Kwa nini ana-allow trials to come? The Bible says ya kwamba count it all joy when you face trials. Why does he allow trials to come? Because angekuwa anatupampa tu hivi, would be baby Christians who will never grow.
Kama Waisraeli wangetoka Egypt wakicross Red Sea wako Canaan.
But the Bible says, in fact, we are reading through the Old Testament. Ya kwamba God chose not to take them through that route that would have taken, was it 9 days?
Yes.
To the promised land. He took them round about.
Yes.
I like the round about. So zingine you have to go round about for the purpose of that child growing, for the purpose of that child. So hata iko kwa shule kuambia sijui teacher so alifanya nini. Don't just side with your child alafu unaanza kusema ya kwamba huyo mwalimu ataniona. You are solving problems for your child. Being in a hurry to solve problems. Muulize mwenyewe alihandle aje hiyo situation. How did you handle it? And then if anything, I would advise my child go back and settle with mwalimu. I develop negotiation skills. I develop how to deal with problems. Yes. But I'm watching from a distance because God does that with us. He would watch us and ensure that we are not tempted to the point that we cannot bear. But he allows us to be tempted.
Oh, yeah,
he allows us to go through trials. So allow them to handle those difficult situations. Allow them. Even in school, at home, relationships, blah, 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 all those things. Allow them to handle those difficult situations.
Okay.
As we begin that engagement, sasa unamuongeza, direct pole, direct that child pole hivi, helping them to know what to do. The other day, my son called me. He's in his 4th year. Aniambia, maambiwa uko na soup, you are supposed to stop and rewind the year. And it was very devastated. So I listened to him. Alafu nikamwambia, can you see your head of department and just discuss this issue? So he went to the head of department, they talked. But as he talked to me, he was telling me, Mom, I feel like giving up. I feel like quitting college. I feel like, and I'm listening to all these things, and I know those things are things that would make a parent feel like I'm losing it. Stay calm, stay put. For me, it's not time to quit. We have not finished we have not dealt with all the options that are there. What options are there? Before tufike option ya quitting, kuna option gani ingine? So nikamwengage hivyo. Sasa tukakubaliana aende aone head of department. He went to see the head of department. They talked. Akamwambia, now you'll have an opportunity to do those supplementaries. I think he had 2 supplementaries. You do the 2 supplementaries and then you continue. You cannot be discontinued at 4th year. This time at urudi 4th year mpaka ufanye hizo. You see, it worked out. And by the time he was now telling me about it, he was excited. He has learned how to go about issues. If something comes up, you don't keep on running to dad, running to mom here and there always. They need to be able to learn. If we can teach our children that, tutakuwa tumewasaidia sana. So your conversation lazima iende your style, where you are sending them back. Go and deal with this. Go and deal with this. Go and tell that friend this. Go and cut your relationship with this friend. Let her do it. See wewe unamkatia your relationship, she's the one to do it, right? With this other relationship, go and set boundaries. She's the one to set the boundaries. With this other one, take time, still yourself some time for you to study. So that she can make decisions. Sasa wacha niwachane na hii mshenea hapa niende nikasome. She has to make that decision for herself. Sio wewe unammekia. That conversation has got to continue.
Thank you. Thank you for that one. Hiyo nayo mzazi ataishika, amesaidika. That's a beautiful way to go about it. Anyway, what gives you hope about this beautiful generation that you are mentoring?
This is a generation that is so open, willing to learn, and that gives me hope a very resilient generation in the sense that you can mold them.
Yes.
You can mold them the way you would want them. That gives me hope.
Amazing.
As long as we have molders.
As long as we have molders.
Good molders. Good molders. If we have good molders, then we have a generation that will admire. And at the space where we are in as teachers, we are doing our best.
Yes, you
to
are.
mold them.
Yes, you are.
To mold them. We want to partner with parents. We want to partner with you, dad, partner with you, mom, to mold that daughter.
Amazing.
But there is hope.
There is hope.
There is hope
Yeah.
because they can be molded.
Amazing.
They are willing to learn. They are versatile.
Okay.
Resilient.
Any parting shots, even as we bring this to a close?
As we bring this to a close, my parting shot would be to the parents. What needs to be done in private, let it be done in private. In the sense that we disagree, let us disagree in private. Let us not carry our disagreements, let us not carry our issues and parade them before our children because it affects them. If things have got to happen that you have to go to apart, your ways apart with your spouse, let your children be prepared for it.
Yeah.
By taking them through that conversation and just tell them that at times grown-ups don't agree and we have to part. But they don't have to know the nitty-gritty, dirty issues that have been there between the two of you.
Yeah.
You break their trust, you break their confidence, and you make them not believe in this institution called marriage. And by the way, most students don't believe in marriage.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't.
Because of what they have seen. So I would urge parents, let us protect our children from these emotional outbursts and emotional things that would hurt them emotionally and take care of them.
Amazing.
Amen.
Thank you so much for coming and just pouring your heart to a generation that you love so much. Unapenda
You're
watoto?
welcome. Ninawapenda na ninauliza nitaishi kwa ajili ya kitu gani ingine. Why am I living? I live for them.
Thank you.
I'm living for them. And my teenage life was tough. I think that's why hapo tunataka kubaki hapo and make things better.
You and me both. I missed out on mentorship. I said no young girl should pass my way and miss out. Because I missed out. And we both know how it went.
Yes.
So wacha sisi tufanye kwa sababu we can. And God has given us the opportunity.
Sure.
Thank you so much. And for all that you do, because I have seen you do this and I keep seeing you do this, thank you. From my heart to you, thank you very much. And neema ikuzidie.
Amina. Mwaga neema. Fungua neema yako.
Na watoto wetu
wakujue. Hiyo.
No, do you hear your story now that you've started singing? Please finish by praying for these our babies. Tafadhali.
Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you. Thank you that you have brought each and every child into this world with a purpose, with a divine calling upon their lives, Jehovah God. You have raised them, my Father, to be able to fulfill something in this world. Jehovah God, I pray that none of them will be disadvantaged. None of them will be discouraged. None of them, my God, will be aborted before they have fulfilled this purpose. I commend them unto you, Lord. The things that they face, the situations that they undergo, Jehovah God, the emotions that are bursting in their hearts and in their lives, O God of glory. Father, I pray that they'll find a place in you where they can pour out in prayer, where they can come and cry to you, Lord, and find healing. You are the one who has said that you heal the brokenhearted, those that are wounded. Lord, you bind their wounds. I pray that you bind the wound of every young child, young girl and young boy in school, Lord God Almighty. Heal them, Jehovah God, and help them, my Father, to focus on that which you have called them to do as they pursue their studies, Jehovah God. I pray that you'll help them to give it their best. And Lord of glory, as they grow to become mature people in this nation, Lord, I pray that their contribution to the welfare of this country, to the welfare of the others that they have left behind, will be immense and it will be positive.
Yes,
receive
Lord.
glory and honor as you watch over them, those that are coming from families where there is turmoil. God of glory, I pray that you heal them, cause them to know that you have called them as an individual, that the life of their parents is their parents and they have their life. They make the correct decisions in the place where they are, to the glory and honor of your name. Protect them and watch over them, because we pray in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much for joining us. I think I have always said this, anyone that works around these children by default is my friend. And I guess that's why this woman is one of my favorite human beings. And really, parents, I think yote tisa, let's do that conversation starter. I think that for me, that is my, what is it called? Take home. That is what stood out for me. Conversation started there to tumepewa for free. Even if your child is, let's say they are still in these lower grades and they are, day school, they come home every evening. Even just a weekend, tell them, so how was your week in school? Just engage them and trust you me, we will get so much information. But yote tisa, we have a responsibility, all of us. Mtoto kulelewa na jamii, mimi nasema ilirudi. Whoever had tried to put a break on it, achana na hiyo story. We are all raising that one child, your child, dear parent. We are in a collabo. So tusaidiane. Let's just work together for the betterment of your child. Well, thank you so much for joining us once again. It was an honor doing this, and thank you for being our audience today. The conversation does not stop here. Let's engage in the comment section, share your thoughts. If you're a teacher, please, by all means, kwizi napenda walimu sana nadhani, so please pitia hapo, kama ni teacher, pitia hapo, rusha hapo comment, we will give you flowers while you are here because you are doing a commendable job. But from us, me and my amazing Carol, we say turus ama ni bye bye ama ni turus. Basi turus.
Turus.
Nyako.